Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the...
Goes for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Boca Juniors with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. He's through. Chance for a shot! He's gone forward. Thinks one through. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cantona! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cantona. And he's intervened well there. Good chance here! Another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Van Basten. It's a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good read, needed to be.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly. He's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
And this is Raul. De Jong spots it and intercepts. Quarter of an hour played. Nicely weighted ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Distributed tidily. Jordi Alba does really well there, strong defending. Cantona. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Van Basten. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Boca Juniors really could have done without this. To get them off and running. What a save from the Reese!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
That has ended up in no man's land. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Park Ji-sung. And no, that was never going to make it. Park Ji-sung is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Pass somewhat off target. Suarez powering forward here. Jordi Alba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bastoni knocks it into space. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's had it nicked away. Xavi Alonso. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Cantona. And it's Xavi Alonso. De Jong makes the interception. Well, that has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? That's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That is good alertness. Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Thuram. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Oh, nice touch. Raul. And here's Mbappe. No, he's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. And they're back on the ball again. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. Bastoni. Vitinha. Park Ji-sung. Van Dijk cuts it out. Mbappe. 5 minutes till the break.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Luis Suarez. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Raul. That's been cut out. Well played. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Van Bouten, Vitinha, Xavi Alonso, Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Plays a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And there's the shot! And here's Yamal. He's gone for goal! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper. Boca Juniors couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Xavi Alonso. He won't be happy with that one. Yamal. And it's De Jong. Messi. He's gone for goal! And again the keeper stands strong.
Messi really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Yamal. Van Bouten. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Xavi Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. Luis Suarez. Jordi Alba gets over and intercepts. And here's Cantona. Tries to play it through. Cantona! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Thuram. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Played back in. Vitinha. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Boca Juniors, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Raul bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Luis Suarez. He's found a way. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Boca Juniors have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos with the and the shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Now it's Yamal. Raul. Jordi Alba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yamal. Takes the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And that has been cut short. Messi. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Cantona. Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suarez. Played out towards the right wing. Vitinha. Raul. And he's forced to go back. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Now it's Cantona. Messi. Oh, good spread. Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Cantona. Threads one in. He's a chance, surely! No mistake! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. Boca Juniors really are showing all the necessary urgency.
Applies the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Boca Juniors have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
Tries to pass it through. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nicely intercepted. And he was quick to react. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. And he's managed to get rid.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Vitinha. Now he's got space here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Strokes it back. And it's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Park Ji-sung. It's Alonso! It's off target and by quite a way. De Jong. Thuram. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Messi. Great vision. He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Cantona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Luis Suarez. Plays it through. Back into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.